Apartments across the Wabash Valley are feeling worn out by a recent flood of brush fires. Good afternoon to you. I'm Susan Dinkle. It's Wednesday, November 15th. It's been a pretty dry November so far, and mix that with your typical autumn wind and you get the perfect conditions for out of control fires. That's why several counties in Indiana and Illinois have burn bans in place, and you can see those counties highlighted there in red on this map. News 10's Madison Zaleski joins us now live from our newsroom. She spent the day speaking with one local fire department about this issue, and she explains how these dry conditions have put added stress on our first responders. Madison.
Susie, over the past week, many local fire departments have been called out to handle a series of brush fires. I even spoke to the Honey Creek Fire Department today, who have handled a few fires of their own. As Susie said, the combination of strong winds, low humidity, and warm temperatures can produce an elevated risk of fire spreading. Josh Sittler is the battalion chief of the Honey Creek Fire Department. He says most people are unaware of the burn bans, which have led to a higher number of fires. Sittler says this is really putting a strain on them as it ties up the department's resources. If a brush fire is large enough, it typically forces other departments to tag along to assist. In the past week, Sittler's department has extinguished 2 to 3 fires in the area, one being fairly large. One of the fires even damaged one of the department's brush trucks, leaving it out of service. Sittler says these trucks are vital to the department. Without it, it can make fighting fires a real challenge.
The heavier fire trucks cannot get into those fields and get to those fires and be able to put them out, so we depend on those smaller vehicles that have four-wheel drive, smaller pumps on them, to be able to get into the fields and be able to knock that fire down.
Fire crews are also urging everyone to keep an eye out on burn bans before lighting a fire. And coming up at 6, I'll share some penalties you can face if you're caught opposing a burn ban. Reporting live in the newsroom, Madison Zaleski, News 10.